RIPs for Steve Jobs in the comment section below. This dude, labeled the most inspirational man of the generation, was once a blooming flower full of ideas, and now obviously he has passed, and since then though, in his final years, was still coming up with crazy ideas that literally have changed the world as we know it. Now, Apple was started by Steve Jobs. Obviously, he had help from other people, but he was the main guy, the main person who started it up and was able to go ahead and bring it to the point it is today. We're going to be going over some tips from him, some business ideas, just some overall advantages he has given us and left with us since he's passed to help us succeed in our everyday, day-to-day lives. And hopefully, if we do start a business or one of us does, we will be very successful in it and follow the correct business plan to becoming very rich and wealthy with that idea. Whatever it is we come up with, it'll be a good one. Now, guys, let's get into the video. What is happening, y'all? JT here with The Wealthy, coming at you with another video. Make sure before the video loads up to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also, let us know in the comment section down below if you did subscribe. That way you can be entered in this month's subscriber giveaway, where we shout out one lucky viewer who subscribes, comments down below saying they subscribed, and turns our post bell notifications on. It really means a lot when you guys do this. So all you got to do is 3 simple things. You got to hit that like, icon right there on the computer. You see it, little thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, not a thumbs down. I know you guys are going for the thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button, and then once you hit it, you'll see a little bell pop up. Make sure if you're on a desktop just to click it once. If you're on a tablet or iPhone or Android device, click it once and it'll give you all personalized or none. Click the all button so you don't miss a single video from us. Now, guys, let's get into the 9 business tips from Steve Jobs. Our first business tip is, what would Steve Jobs do? He would always ask himself that personally. What would I do? What would Steve Jobs as a businessman do in terms of this business deal I'm completing? Now, during the absence of Steve Jobs, whenever they had a problem in Apple, insiders would tackle the problem by contemplating, what would Steve do in this situation? Jobs immediately chucked off that notion by declaring that we can never take present decisions basing on past examples. Instead, he encouraged them to do what they are actually supposed to do. So Apple has become completely and incredibly invincible even after Steve's death back a couple years ago. A secret from Steve Jobs that no one may even know: no one answer fits every scenario. You have to constantly explore. There's actually a direct quote from Mr. Jobs himself, and that couldn't be closer than the truth than it is. You have to make sure that you explore. If you don't understand why something doesn't fit a scenario or it's not working, you have to experiment. You have to always be on the lookout for something new, because that new answer you guys may have found that you don't think fits the scenario, well, it may ultimately fit the scenario overall. It's very important you guys do this and you make it every day count. Next, we have simplicity is achieved through complexity. Very simple, yet very vague at the same time. Somehow we feel that achieving simplicity is far easier than being complex. As Einstein famously puts it, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. True, but you can only achieve simplicity after passing through confusing phases of complexity. Wow, that was a mind tear. What he means by this is you gotta make sure you understand how to make something super complex like a math problem and explain it to a kindergartner so they understand it through complexity. Now, if you keep it through complexity, you're gonna always make sure you're connecting with people who are on that lower level. Even if they're on a higher level, it's gonna be a lot easier on both of you guys if you're trying to solve a math problem, work out some tax divisions, something to that extent, or even working on a business plan for a huge empire. It's overall always gonna help you out. I love when people simplify things. I hate people who try to act all smart, act like they're too good for you, and then they oversimplify something, making it very complex. I just want the meat and beef, guys. I want the main stuff of the sandwich. I don't want the bread, the lettuce, the tomatoes, the onions, the mustard. I just want the beef, guys. I just want what's important in life, and I want what's important in that equation, or whatever you're telling me, told directly to me, so I'm not left wondering, did I learn everything I can possible at this moment? Here we have sell people their dreams, not your products or services. Never ever sell your products or services. Just sell people their dreams. Make it so that they are crazy not to worship your brand. That's what happened with Apple. Steve just showed the way, the dreams we had. To put it simply, he believed in himself and we believed in him. He never asked us to purchase Apple products. They just empowered us with technology to achieve. It was like this: when the iPhone first came out, there weren't many ads for it. Sure, there were ads on TV and, newspapers, even radio, all that stuff, but that's expected when a new big product comes out. $1 billion industry produces one. But I think that Apple, when I said, it came out with its new products, its iPhone especially, people felt like they had to have it because there wasn't even a phone close to what it was doing at the time. Now you guys see Apple literally owns almost 80% of the world and everyone in their phones, and it's crazy to see that. Obviously, I have an Apple iPhone. It's either you see someone with an Android or more people than not with an Apple iPhone. Doesn't really matter the model. A lot of people have old ones. A lot of people have the brand new ones that came out a month ago. Nonetheless, though, these phones are the way of the future, and if you have one, you are going to be and appear a lot smarter. That's from my perspective, at least. These phones have empowered many people, and if you're selling people your dreams and not your product, you're going to make them actually believe in you and trust what you have to say for the future coming. Lastly, we have going minimal is key. Minimalism is a new habit now. Have you ever noticed that all of Apple's products come without a manual and minimal packaging? That's because Jobs believed in minimal, and to be minimal, you have to simply execute it. He said the secret to happiness is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Really let that sink in. You're not seeking more for happiness. You're not seeking for more stuff to make you happy. You're actually developing the capacity to enjoy less, developing a tolerance to where you're fine and content with everything you have, and you're not seeking anything else. Now, don't get me wrong. It's always healthy and good that you guys want to, get out there. You guys want to be millionaires. You guys want to change your lives. You guys want a different lifestyle even maybe. That's fine. But learn to live with what you have and be grateful for it. That way, when you actually achieve the goal you set out for, you're very, very gracious for how you did it and the way you came up. I think that's a perfect way to put it, and Steve Jobs hit the nail on the head of the hammer. Well, guys, that's it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also, let us know in the comment section down below if you did subscribe so you could be entered in this month's subscriber giveaway. Guys, this is JT with The Wealthy coming at you with another video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, see you guys later.